That's what I say, Jackie. Dismiss. It's funny. 111, there's a bunch of 111s again. Stop with that. Ooh, stop with that. Are we live right now? We are. Let's go. Oh, pooey, Jackie. Say, oh, pooey. All right. All right, Jackie. Hello, sunny day. How are you? Hi, Leah. Hello. Boogies. Calvin, is it that bad out there right now? Welcome. morning, Fourth, from New Orleans. Nice. Hot, but nice. Lincoln loves dogs. Jack, I don't love with dogs. I love you. I love you, puppy. Oh, yeah. Cool. Hello, Mosty. I don't know if you say that right, Mosty. Thank you for the like and subscribe. If you leave a comment for me and tell me, I will get back and subscribe back to you sometime throughout the day. You're welcome. Doing really well. And favorite color? There's too many colors to pick from. How could you choose just one? Jack likes red, huh, Jack? Hi, Jace. Thank you for that beautiful blessing, Jace. It's nice to see a friend this morning. A somewhat sane friend. It's all relative. I do understand this. Hi, Matt. I thought that was your wig for a second. Oh, my dog. That's funny. Well, my hair starts turning completely gray, I'm just going to steal all Jack's hair. Nobody will ever know. Oh, he had something to say about it, didn't he? Your favorite pet is cat. I love you, Joy. Mosty says from the screen. I don't know what you mean. Anyways. Okay. I've got to get back to work. Getting ready for work. Lincoln says, who is Joy? Lincoln, hey Jackie. No. No, we have company. No, we're not allowed to do that. I don't know, what does the back of my head look like? It's wet hair. Oh, you're talking about Jack. I don't even know if I was insulted. Should I be insulted if maybe I was insulted? Seems like too much time and energy. Cat&Jack will get you high tonight. Yeah. Jay says, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more beautiful content. Thanks, Jace. Boy, sir, Jackie. I know you hear me. I know you do. You're totally annoying. Uh-huh. We do like the cameraman at Sears when he took our pictures as kids with the little toy above the pic camera. Look at the toy. Look at the toy. Here you go. Over here. Perfect. Hi, Boss Joes. How are you, my friend? Jack is done. Jack says, I'm done with y'all. There we go. Hi, buddy. It's fine. Except for I left my... With dolls? Those are his babies. Those are his friends. What do you mean dolls? If I missed your comments, I'm really sorry, but I have been running late for work every morning because I pay too much attention to the chat. So forgive me. Once I get to a good spot where I feel pretty comfortable as far as being ready, I will sit down and say hi to you. Right now, I'm running behind. Whew. What do dogs like eating? My dog likes eating chicken. I'm gonna make him possum stew pretty soon if that possum don't stay away from my chickens. Possum stew. Ugh. Jace's chicken. You had to mention that word. Xena heard that. Xena, chicken? You want some chicken, Xena? Jack, you want to share your chicken with Xena? He would. He'd give it all to her. Jack is a sucker for the females. Your dog is so beautiful, Jace. She's just something else. Am I buffering? Is Jackie buffering? Thank you, Jace. Lincoln, you think he eats too much? He's a big boy. Let's go over this way and over this way. Ta-da. Garbage. Cat. Jace is explaining to Lincoln that being that beautiful requires good food. And Jace would know. Not only is he very beautiful, so is his sweet Xena. Oh, Lincoln says, Jace, thank you for the support. It's very nice. Oh no, you know better, Jace. You know our dogs are reflections of us. Or you could say they take on our energy, or maybe we match energies. So you're just as beautiful as your dog. There's no denying it. Oh, there's another beautiful person. Hi, Lucy. Good morning. You are the second top fun. I love that. I love that so much. Fan is cringy, but the top fun, the number one fun, and the number two fun, I love that. Come on, Jace. Lucy is doing lovely. I'm really good. Also, time to do the rub down. Jay says, good morning, Lucy, and have a great weekend. May smiles last for miles. Oh, well, yeah, the bedding is just a great big napkin for Jack. Jack, that's why we can't have anything nice. Huh, Baba? That's why everything has to be covered. Yes. But we do it because we love him so much. We do. It's so worth it. All the boogies on our shorts when we go back to work. It's all so worth it. Are you going? Are you staying here? Yeah? Okay. All right. I love you, Jackie. Ooh. Ooh. All right, Jack, leave it alone. Leave it. Go ahead. Hi. What's up? Where is your purple cow? Yeah? Are you gonna get your purple cow? Okay, how about your chicken? Go find your chicken. That's not your chicken. Lincoln, I'm doing really, really well. How about you, Lincoln? Where are you from? Thanks for hanging out, Lincoln. I appreciate you. I appreciate you hanging out even though I'm not always able to answer you. Jay says, Kat, I have an idea. Would you consider a collab with the Poochies? See if we can do some training together. I would think about it. Sometimes I want to say yes, but sometimes I say yes and anxiety gets a hold of me and sitting in front of the camera is hard. I don't know how I could do it without Jack. You are 33. Yes, Lucy's 33. What a lovely number. 3 and 3. I like it. Mahira, how are you? Jackie, you better get out of my closet, sir. Jack. Oh, I'm really glad to hear you're good, Mahira. What's up? What is it? We got to go chase a possum this morning, didn't we? I didn't know possums could move quite so fast. Hi, Gwen. Jack, stop. Ew, gross. Stop that. Jack. Does it taste good? You're gross. Jay says, I'm 32 also, according to Yogi. I could see that. What is it? Oh no. Do you see that on the TV? Yeah. Jace, I took Jack to dog training. This guy had it made. He was young, and he took in about 10 dogs for 2 weeks at $1,500 a pop. And this was before, right at COVID. But, oh my gosh. He did a really good job, too. I just didn't keep up with the training. Lincoln, you're so funny. Oh, I might have to take care of Jack's water. I'll be right back. Go find your chicken, Jack. Where is your chicken? He's in the kitchen, sniffing at his harness, telling me he wants to go for a ride. It's not time to go for a ride. No. He's like, are you sure? Because you said the word. I know you say that, Jace, but Jack is really not food. I mean, that's why it's a big deal when Jack eats. He is not food driven. Mahira. You're still learning and giving the right instructions. I'm sorry, I didn't even, as soon as you said rewards, I went straight to the food thing without reading your whole statement. Sorry. Forgive me. Yes, I know there's a way. I know he loves me and he's willing to do a lot to, just to please me. Aussie chick, hello. Thank you for subbing. Yes, Aussie chick, leave a comment for me somewhere on anything on my channel, and that way you'll be sure to have me sub back. Otherwise, I'll forget. Quinn says meow. 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 He's not really buying it. Aussie chick knows Jace. Nice. Okay, Aussie chick says just did 2 new short videos. Thank you. We'll go over there and check out your new short videos. I think that's what you're saying. You have some new ones. Jace says be right back. Hi, honey. Aww. Hi, baby. Is your belly gonna make you go sleepy now? Did you fill up your belly? Oh, you're getting tired. Oh, he can go sleepy. Hmm. Jay says Aussie chick is one of the family. She is awesome. Well, then we must. We must. And if you want to drop your links, Aussie chick, you're more than welcome to. Jack's busy. No, Quinn, he does not have a flea on him, but he has very dry skin. Jackie Poo. I take him to the groomers every 3 months, but he's got really, really pale skin, a true redhead, and so it's really easy to see. He has no fleas. Now, he'll get a tick or two, and he passes them on to me. He doesn't keep those. I am the official tick taker, huh? I am. What is my dog's pronouns? He's open to whatever you want to call him. Him, her. One day he's Jack. Sometimes he's Jackie, which is kind of can go either way. Jacqueline. I call him Jacqueline. He doesn't care. He's like, whatever makes you happy. Bigfoot says, Mom? Yes? Son? Jack, where is your chicken? Hmm? Where is chicken? Yes. Bud. He is his biological pronoun. That seems like, is that really important to you to get that right for people? Are you just kidding? But here it says, holy, what? Jack can change his gender? That's really, he's fluid. Yeah, sure. Gender fluid. Oh, babe, say we don't care. We just don't care. It's just not that important. Flora, hello. It's good to see you, Flora. Oh, no pause. I told you no pause. Drop it. Drop it. Mm-mm. Flora says, greetings from Kenya. I know, Flora, I'm sorry I haven't been able to get in and see you. I have just been so tired. I think I was working through some kind of bug in my system. Hi, Praveen. Good morning. Good afternoon, I mean. Oh, Jay says, like and share the stream, you amazing people. And happy weekend. Thanks for that, Jace. Oh, goodness. I know I'm behind a little bit. Hi, Anna. Oh, Lincoln's from the UK. Oh no, Jace is singing Mushy Peas. Oh no. For Praveen. Praveen says, hello, Yogi sir, in the background. Bud, he doesn't subscribe to labels. He said it's whatever you are comfortable with. Jack is just Jack. Hi. Let me help you. Jace is in the UK too. Quinn, what is Fenchurch Station? Did I miss something before that? Lincoln says, I am back in Nigeria from the UK, and now I am in the UK. Flora says, my phone is on while cleaning the house. Thank you, Flora. And Lincoln says, Jace, it's nice meeting you. Mahira says, yes. Jack's pronoun is Jack itself. And Jay says, Lincoln, likewise, brother. Oh, Quinn says, it's a railroad station in England. Lincoln, I think she's saying she has the live stream playing up in the background, but she's doing her housework. So she's probably not watching the chat, she's listening. Does that make sense? That's what I took from what she said. Jack wants out. He wants out. There he goes. He found something to bark at. You're welcome, Lincoln. Praveen says, I am in love with Jack. I am in love with Auntie's pure heart. I am in love with Auntie's home. Aw. I am in love with Auntie's kayak. In short, I am in love with anything which Auntie has. My auntie is the best. Praveen, you're the best. You're just so sweet. Lincoln, that doesn't sound very convincing. Pretty much. Jay says, yes, Praveen, number one auntie is definitely Cat. Okay, I don't know that. You heard Wolf. Yeah, he went out there to find something to bark at. There's plenty out there. Lincoln says he is just joking. I may never get there today. Jace, do you go live today? What is today, Saturday? What are your plans today, Mr. Jace? Jace says, I know, brother. I have many Nigerian friends. I understand. Hello, nice guy. How are you? Jack is going to wake up the chickens. I'm sure they're awake. They have to sleep with one eye open, you know. I think it probably assures them. They know that Jack's out there and he's protecting the yard. I'm glad you're good, nice guy. Let me hear it. Is that a cat in the box? And Lincoln says, okay, guys. Mahira says Jack wakes up chickens. He doesn't look at them as food. No, they're actually friends. Jack and the chickens sit on the porch with a fence between them, a big gate between them. But they do sit and hang out with each other. It's kind of funny. But if Jack is worked up, he will chase a chicken. Jay says, I will be live a few times today, work out, and hopefully to take Xena swimming to the river again. Nice. I'm expecting a really busy day at work, but if I'm scrolling and see you, Jace, I will stop in and say hello. Yes, it's Cat, you in the box, my heart. Oh, Mayura, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Did I miss Lucy say something? Lincoln says, what, Lucy? Are you looking for Lincoln? Oh, she said unicorns, hearts, and rainbows. Thank you for that, Lucy. And Praveen says, Auntie, I'm listening and eating lunch too. Nice. Nice guy says, what do you eat for lunch? What's a typical lunch for you, Praveen? Nice guy says, my doctor told me to do push-ups on the couch so my toe won't get worse. Well, that's interesting. What did you do to your toe? And Lincoln says hi to Mahira. Ah, nice guy. Have you met Jace? Do you know our friend Jace? Jace has been on an amazing fitness journey. And Mahira says, hello, Lincoln. Lincoln, Praveen might be just listening since he's eating. I almost want to say he doesn't want to talk while he's eating. Don't talk with your mouth full. I get it, we're not really talking. Just me. I'm the only one talking. been my lifelong dream. All right, I should go check on my dog. He's been quiet too long. This will not do. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. All right. There he is. Oh, he was just out on the porch slobbering. There you go. He's getting a little apprehensive because he knows it's getting closer to time for me to go. It's not his favorite thing to go in his cage. Stop calling it a cage. Into his bed. All right, what are we doing, Rainbow? Mahira says, Cat, why is that cage still empty? Haven't you kidnapped any kids for a long time? Well, the truth is the cage is for me. When I need to just get away and calm down and feel safe, I go sit in the cage for a little while. I have a video. Go look. Oh, thanks, Jace. Hi, William. Thank you. Jack says thank you. Mahira says, no, don't cover up. That cage is too small for you. Are you sure? It's actually really big. It's pretty large. I think it probably fit 2 of me in there pretty comfortably. William is chilling. That's nice. Hi, John. Nice guy says your house is nice. I hate when people have a dog and their house is a mess. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate when people can just focus on things other than just their house, because that has been an issue for me. You know, I've been more concerned with the house than I have been with having fun. But thank you. I mean, because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. So thank you for the compliment, but it's a bit of a curse. John, I'm really good. How about you? Mahira says, I know you transform into a real cat at night and get. You gotta stop saying that. We might get. Somebody might get a wrong idea. And Lincoln is fine. Jay says, Jack is very good with the. No, he's very good with causing us to need the vacuum and the duster. I joke about these little tumbleweeds of hair that go flying by occasionally. John says, I see a dog, but I don't see you. That's because it's all about the dog. He said if he could run a camera and talk, he would handle it all by himself. Hi, Yogi. I am here to break the curse with my imperfections. No, you're so beautiful, Yogi. Good morning. I love you. Shirley, hello. You came in with Yogi. Look at you guys. Lincoln is asking Jason if he has a girlfriend. And hi, Shirley. Greetings, Cat. Do you have any news on how Jessica is? I don't. I haven't seen her this morning. But she's in the best place, right? I mean, if she's sick, she's in the hospital. That's a good place for her to be, so they can be right on top of it. So, sending blessings and love to Jessica. Aw, thanks, John. Jay says, here he is, Master Yogi in the house. And Shirley, how are you, my friend? Jay says, good morning, beautiful, speaking to Shirley, saying, what a great surprise. She just came in. And Lucy says, good morning, Yogi Eric. And there's Cat in the box again. Thank you for that. And thank you for your explanation. That was really sweet. Maybe says hi to Jason, Lucy. Lincoln, the name of the dog is Jack. Maybe we should call him Cat and me Jack. We're going to have an opposite day one day. Would anybody notice if I just sat here and talked in opposite about everything with no explanation one day? Is anybody really paying attention? John, I look like the dog. We're twins. We're twinning. I'm going to enter in some doggy owner lookalike contest. Oh, by the way, I have a video on that. Yes, way, John. Mahira's laughing, but it's true, right, Mahira? I'm not lying. Lincoln says, I will name my son Jack. That's a lovely name. I love the name Jack. It's so friendly, right? Oh, except for if you start thinking about other Jacks, like Stephen King Jacks, no. But otherwise, Jack's just a friendly name. It's like a happy-go-lucky kind of fella. And Flora sending hearts. Thanks, Flora. And Lucy says good morning to Flora. Shirley did say she was going to go back and watch your whole live the other day, Lucy. And she says, I did watch your reading, and you again were amazing. That was a long afternoon for all of you. Yeah, she's awesome. The wood stain was chosen to match, guys. It's well coordinated. That's perfection. I don't even know what that meant. Happy vibes. Wood stain. Lincoln says, Lucy, my love. Thank you, Jace. I've been back on Benadryl during the day. I did it yesterday, I'm going to do it today. It's obnoxious. It's like I can't even walk outside anymore. Okay, Lucy says you mean up on Yogi's live the other day? Thanks, Shirley. Lincoln says, Yogi, hi. Jay says, be right back, squirrels. Squirrel sniper. Why is who like that? And Yogi says good morning to Shirley. Yogi saying hello to everyone. Fun live stream last night, Yogi. Your singing was great. I really, really enjoyed Big Al singing. My gran was in the background, and she actually stayed in the room to listen because she recognized the song. And I was being obnoxious singing along. It was great fun. Thank you for that. I feel like I missed some people. Hi, Free the World. Thank you. Shirley says, I've been praying for you, Yogi. This is a difficult time for you, but it's going to be all right, dear friend. And Lucy says, Praveen says, Auntie, I'm back. Lunch is over. Great. And Lucy says, Wicked did a reading. The other day about my future love, she was getting Leo vibes, but she could be wrong about that. She was getting fire sign more than anything. Why are you even looking is my question though. Why? And that's all I'm gonna ask. I've got to go float on the water. Zed. Zed says, how in the heck are you up this early? Work, my friend, work. How are you, Zed? Good to see you. Yogi says, I've had to set last night's stream to private. I'm a little bit worried about the music that was played. So if you want to catch it, just ask him. He'll give you the link, I'm assuming. Is that it, Yogi? Lucy says, I'm not looking. I just asked a question for the fun of it. Hey, Lucy, I love you. Jack just sighed. He loves you too. Yes, work, Zed. Where did Jack go? Anyways. Shirley says, thanks for letting me know, Yogi. I intended to watch later. Was it a fun night? Oh, Zed, that's not good. You haven't been to bed yet and you have to work today. I can't function. I cannot, I just can't. I have a hard time being a very nice person when I haven't had sleep. Maybe that's why I've had to have so much sleep lately. Maybe they decided I needed some more work. Were you live streaming all night, Zed? And Lucy says she was up on my panel. Did you go? Oh, on your panel. Okay. And I don't remember how we got on that topic. It was random. So she did tarot for you while she was on your open panel day. Too loud. Turn it down, turn it down. Zed, I have to leave here by 5:30. Okay. Lucy says, yep, she did. Lincoln says, reply, my love, Shirley. I didn't see what you asked her. Oh, he said, I love you, Shirley. And Shirley says, well, Lincoln, I love you too. And thank you. Zed says, no, I'm trying not to live stream it anymore. Why is that, Zed? What did you do? Why are you not live streaming anymore? Why not? Lincoln says, it's okay, Lucy. Flora says, Zed, I just subscribed. Zed, do you know my friend Flora from Kenya? She's a lot of fun. You're trying to get your life together. So are you like basically just like taking a little break? Hi, Carl. Good morning. And Zed says, I saw that, Flora. Thanks. Oof. Hmm. I really don't even know how to say that name, Umit. And I don't know how to say those words, Gulu, but I'm waving back to you. Hello, friend. Lincoln wants to chat with Shirley. And Yogi says, we had some really fun memories, Shirley. Actually, some were really meaningful and healing. I needed that too. Cat has been helping me reaffirm my commitment. I really needed the help. Aw. And Flora says, welcome, Zed, and she waves. Yeah, I was just saying, Shirley, maybe you weren't here, but what a good time it was. It was a lot of fun. And Big Al was the breakout star again. I don't want to give him the wrong idea, so I can't brag him on it anymore. But if you wanted to hear exactly what I said, you just had to rewind a little bit. I think Lincoln is, Lincoln, are you looking for somebody? We all need somebody to love. Isn't that a song? Oh, I think it is. That's... Yes. Mm. Shirley says, Lincoln, I'm cleaning Jessica's corner for her, so I have to leave now. And Lincoln, I'm madly in love with Jace. I think it's sweet that you're looking for love, Lincoln. But be careful. I mean, get to know somebody before you declare your undying love, my friend. And Jace is sending hearts to Shirley. Zed says Flora and her kitty cat and Rooster tomatoes. Carl says everyone has fun without me. Hang on just a minute. Okay. Oh, darn it. Carl says everyone has fun without me. You know what, Carl? Welcome to the fun room. Here you are with us. But if you ever wanted to, I know it's very late for you, Carl. But we have a lot of fun on Friday nights with Yogi. I would love to see, and I know you like to sing, Carl. That would be awesome. But Lucy is not looking for love. And Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, Cat and Jack. Good morning. Lucy says, hello, Carl. Thank you for the bless me, Shirley. Lincoln says, Shirley, it's okay. I'm just fine. Thank you, Jace. Zed says, I need to go to bed. Yes, you should try to get some sleep, my friend. It's good to see you, and I hope, I know everything's going to be fine for you. But I'm sending you love, my friend. And Carl says, you shouldn't. What shouldn't I do, my friend? Tell me. Mitt says, nope. Nope, hang on. All right, so don't tell Yogi I said this, but I'm blaming going outside on all this sneezing and the mucus nastiness. But I did have dairy this morning, first thing in my coffee. So, I'm open to the idea. I just am heartbroken at losing some stuff. Butter. Butter, I love butter. I love yogurt, I love cottage cheese. Flora, what are you searching for? Zed says, I hardly ever sleep, mate. You know that. Zed says, I looked up an old girlfriend tonight on Facebook. She looks happy. How do you feel about that? Mitt says, oh, good for her. And Mitt says the same. I don't sleep very much either. Oh, Zed says, yeah, but not good for me. Flora says, me searching. What are you searching for? Zed says she kept my house clean. No, stop. Mint says, good morning, Flora. And oh, do you miss that, Zed? Carl says, I'm banning coffee from Cat. It's not the coffee, it's the creamer. But why would you do that to me? I guess I could drink tea. And Mint is drinking a cappuccino at the moment. Aw, Flora's looking for another chance to be loved. Aw. I know it's not what you're looking for, Flora, but I love you. I know a lot of people are. Sid says, I like cottage cheese, sugar on it, or peaches. Oh, I like the peaches. I don't know about sugar on it, but it's the same idea as the peaches. I had a recipe to turn cottage cheese into a low-calorie cheesecake. It's really good. And Mitt says, we love you, Flora. Flora says, I'm so lonely and desperate. Well, don't be desperate. I mean, you are amazing, Flora. And if I was a man, I'd be in love with you. And I'm a woman, and I am a tiny bit in love with you. Like I said, if I was a man, I'd want to take care of you. Carl says, you're only drinking Coca-Cola from now on. Oh no. What would the neighbors think? Zed says, me too, Flora. You know, it would be really funny. Zed and Flora, do you guys know each other? Mint says, LOL, I miss the other things too. But I can clean myself. Aw, yeah. Jay says it's amazing how you can combine sweet and savory chips in milkshake. Work well. Sweet and savory chips in milkshake works well. I'm so confused. Lincoln says yes. Mitch says Coca-Cola and beans together would be gastrophe. I agree. Sid says no, Flora's across the waters. You know, sometimes that's where you go to find your true love. I'm just saying. Carl says I'm popular this morning. Well, that's interesting. Hi, Angie. Good morning. Mitt says I'm in the UK, Flora. Lincoln says, do you love... that was just all me. Zed never said anything like that. I don't want to start anything. Well, I did, but now I don't. Mint says, where are you from? I don't... Where is who from? Aussie chick is sending in hearts. Thanks for still being here. Zed says, Lincoln, I just met her. Well, maybe you'll fall in love with her like I did. Everybody go check out my Flora. Just because she's a beautiful person and she's fun, and my favorite time with Flora is before she goes to bed. She's just winding down, and sometimes she'll do a little dancing, and she's just fun to hang out with. Zed says, but I went and looked at her channel, and she is a lovely person. She really is. Carl says, nobody subscribed to me. Do you want people to subscribe to you, Carl? Carl goes live on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, by the way, guys. And that's a great way to get to know Carl. The singing Carl, the laughing Carl, the Carl with a great head of hair. Mint says, I love everyone until I have no reason to do so. Mint says, what is Flora's link so I can subscribe? Oh, hang on just a second. Oh, you know, Richard, I didn't realize that was you. Because the names are different right now, I guess. Here you go. No need to act as a moderator. This is strictly just to get around, to get to know each other. Thank you for dropping that link, Zed. You're awesome. Aw, Flora says, guys, support my videos so that I can't be lonely. Flora says she's pretty lonely. She's a nanny and a hard worker and fun. And Zed is dropping Flora's link. You're welcome, Mint. And Zed says she is fun. She is. And Carl says he's lonely too. You know what? Strangely enough, I'm not. I like to be by myself a lot. Because I'm the best company I know. And Mint says, Carl, I'm lonely too. Wow, guys. Mint says, I just subbed to Flora and she is a really pretty lady. She is. But more than that, if you just hang out with Flora, you will see how beautiful she is on the inside. It just pours out of her. Carl blames Cat. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, Lincoln says, sorry guys, if I said anything wrong about you, just be my friends. I don't know that you said anything wrong, Lincoln. Sid says, I don't want to say anything in somebody else's channel, but usually I usually hang out. Well, you just did. Thanks, Zed. No, I'm kidding. Daisy May is awesome. Zed likes to hang out in Daisy May's channel. I get it. It's just bad timing for me. Or I would hang out with her too. Love Daisy May and her mom, Kelly. What are we blaming on me, Carl, by the way? I just want to know what I need to take accountability for. And Lucy is sending her unicorns, hearts, and rainbows. Flora says, thanks, Mint. And Mint says, I sub to you too, Lincoln. Zed says, it's all good, Lincoln. Lincoln says, I love you, Auntie. I love you. Mint says, and Miss Daisy May is my cozy corner. I love her channel, as you know. You don't know Daisy May, Carl. Lucy says, Daisy May is so lovely. Well, Daisy May is actually a little chihuahua, but her owner, Kelly, has a channel named after Daisy May. And she, you guys will have to fill me in. She does a lot of talking. She's got a great voice. But she does, I think her and Chris do a lot of the same kind of stuff. Crosswords, maybe some games. Mint says, Lucy, I gifted you a membership for Daisy May yesterday. It's awesome. Carl, when you're flipping through live streams, what you'll see most often in the morning with Daisy May is boats. She's looking out her back window. Her view is of some boats. Zed says, I don't hang out in too many channels and talk anymore. If you see me there or here and I don't say hi back, don't think I don't like you. Same. I will drop in a chat, say a few words, and then I'll go off and just listen. And then I'll come back. So it seems like I'm there the whole time, but I'm really not in the chat the whole time. Thank you for dropping out her channel name, Mint. Do you see that? Carl, you would like Daisy. She's a nice, safe place to hang out. A really kind person. And Jace says, the ability to find comfort on our own is a big thing. Not everyone manages to find it, but when you do, it's where comfort can be achieved. Always make sure to help yourself as much as possible. I think that's the key. When you start to love yourself, when you're really okay with yourself, being alone, that's when magic happens. Carl says she's more popular than me. Then Carl, she only because, again, I'm going to tell you, it's only because she goes live so regularly. I mean, a couple times a day. Lincoln says your dog is sleeping and napping. Yes, he's out. Lucy says, oh, thank you, Mint. Sorry if I missed it. Okay. All right, I'm trying. How about Advisor? Hello, Advisor. Hello, everyone. Hi, Advisor. How are you? Mint says, I'm sure I've seen you in Daisy May's channel before, Carl. And Zed says, Jack is fast. He is. He ate. Advisor says, newbie here. Well, welcome. Zed says, Kelly, who is from Daisy May, is a good friend to me. She's in a safe place that helps. Yes. Mint says, what is Mouse up to, Zed? And Zed says, Bob and Mousy are sleeping. And Mint agrees. Yes, Zed, Kelly is an amazing person, so lovable. Lincoln says, Auntie, I don't see you anywhere, but I hear your voice, and your voice is so beautiful. Thank you. And Zed says, Daisy May, also known as Kelly, works hard on her channel. She sure does. I mean, that's her job, right? She does it. And you know, it shows. All the love she pours into it. Flora says, guys, you can also be my members. That's important to mention that she has memberships available. Jay says Jack is currently in the doggy yoga pose known as flat out. Bless him. I call it headless. Flora says my channel has no members. Just give it time, Flora. The Rosie says hi. Lincoln says, Auntie, what is your favorite color? Please tell me. Didn't you ask me that earlier? Don't think I have a favorite. There's too many colors to pick. I love them all. Rosie, hi Rosie. Zed says, I don't care about my channel. It's just me documenting my life. If you want to watch, great. If not, turn the channel. You know what? I was thinking, Lee from Magnetic North Adventures, my very good friend, always says his channel is about leaving the memories, or it's about creating memories and documenting his memories. And I thought the other day, it really struck me in a new way that my kids, you know, maybe one day my kids will go back and they'll be like, oh, that's what she was up to all this time. We didn't know. So I'm with you, Zed. And Lucy says, hello, Rosie. And Zed says, yes, it is her life, Daisy. Mitt says, oh, is your channel back up and running now, Zed? I've not been getting any notifications or seeing you live. I think he said he was taking a little bit of a break. Zed says, just be yourself, Flora. Mitt says, did you end up moving also, Zed? Oh, and Flora says, Zed, really? Lincoln says, Lucy, what is your favorite color, please? Zed says, no. I'm just a weirdo throwing up crazy stuff. Aw, Flora says, I just need someone on my side. Flora, I'm going to grab a membership today, okay? I can't do it right away because I have to go off of my phone and do it on a browser. But I will be your very first member, and I will be very glad to be your very first member. It will make my heart so happy. And Zed says, it's Zed's place. And Mint says, oh, okay, so Zed's place is doing live, Zed? Zed says, just do what you want. Dot Focus says, check the pup's pulse. Hang on, I can do better. Yep, he's alive. Mint says, I don't do much with my channel, but I like to join other lives. You're welcome. You're welcome. I will get to it probably lunchtime, my friend. And Zed says, I do spontaneous live streams. I try to help people here. And Jay says, Dot, Jack's not long had food, hence the sleep, right? Lincoln says, any changes? Jack says, do you have... Just kidding. I do remember you, Jack. I remember you very well. Dot says, aw, such a beautiful pup. Thank you. Jack says, thank you. And what is that? Is that Bafa? Yo, dude, how you doing? He's doing pretty good. How are you? Yogi says, nope, too late, Cat. I am very first member. Darn it, Yogi. You won't let me have any fun. I want to be first. I'm so glad. Thank you, Yogi. You know, what a difference we can make for somebody like Flora. And I would be happy to do that. Lincoln says, yes, Jack. Jay says, who will be like 25? I'm like 26. Zed says, oops, wrong Jack. Mint says, Jack has a beautiful coat on him. He does. You should see him in the sun. Lincoln says, Jace, what? Oh, Lincoln, Jace is just reminding people to hit the like button if they don't care, that it really helps. Dot Focus says, liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. Rosie hit 800 subscribers today. Wow, was it just yesterday that you needed 40 something to get to 800? Good job. Awesome. Yeah, Jay says, congrats, Rosie. Bafa says, let's go walking, dude. Don't give him any ideas. He's already been over to his harness letting me know he wants to go. $27 likes now. Thanks for that, Jace. Hi, Sissy. Good morning. Lincoln, you can hit the thumbs up. Do you see a thumbs up? Or you can tap the screen twice. Rosie says, yes, LOL. I'm editing videos. Maybe I'll hit 900. I have no doubt. And once you start, it just starts getting faster and faster, Rosie. Good for you. Mint says, good morning to Sissy, I believe. Sid says, I've been in YouTube for 4 years. I don't care about subscribers, wrenches, or being monetized. Good for you. I care a little bit. Rosie says, thanks, Jace. And Jack is eating lime. And Lincoln says, Rosie, my star. And says, but love booting trolls. Oh, it's my goal to make them my friends. And Jack, those are lemons. Those aren't limes. We used to have a lemon tree. That was pretty cool. And Sissy from Soul Star says, like is already done. Thank you, Sissy. Rosie says, how are you, Lincoln? Mint says, me too, Zed. I just use YouTube to socialize with friends. Flora says, just subscribe, Yogi. Well, I hope so. You have to subscribe to your first member. Flora. Flora, I love you so much. Rosie says, my goal is 1K. I have no doubt you'll reach it. Probably really soon. And Lincoln says, I have already liked and subscribed, Auntie. Thank you. And Lincoln agrees. You will, Rosie, you will fulfill. Zed says, I use it to show my artwork. I have given so much away. Have you? Oh, thanks, Sissy. Stitchy, hi. You are never late, my friend. I hope you've been sleeping. And I hope you're going back to sleep shortly. But I'm really glad to see you. How are you, my sis? Rosie says, I'm also fine. I'm very glad to hear that. I bet Lincoln is too. Jack says, I couldn't find lime. Okay. Stitch is saying, oh, good morning. Oh, all right. That means it's time to move. I'm not even close to being ready. Not even a little bit. Here you go, Jack. My coffee has gotten cold. Mint says, what is everyone going to be doing today? I'm working. Rosie said, Zed, I'm doing YouTube for fun. I was going to delete it, but decided to give it another shot. Yeah, why take it out on YouTube? YouTube didn't do anything. YouTube is pretty awesome. Think about all the wonderful people you have met on YouTube. I know everybody has some bad experiences, but I've had so many more wonderful experiences than negative. I'm really thankful for YouTube. Thank you, Jace. Kat, I would just like to thank you for a great stream. Awesome energy, a few good giggles, and lots of amazing energy. Thank you, Jace. Just like your live streams, only not as active. I love you, Jace. Let me show that. Lincoln says, I will start posting videos. Please like and subscribe, guys. When you do start posting them, then I'd be happy to. Zed says, just sent a piece of artwork to Uncle Hairball today. First in a while. He won by answering my trivia question in Daisy May's channel. Oh, wow. Very cool, Zed. Stitch says, Jack, can I please have a hug? Yes, he blinked. He said, yes, you can. Rosie says, no, I mean delete my channel, not YouTube. I know, but why? What did your channel do to you? I am so glad you didn't. I'm glad you're hanging in there. And look, you have 800 people who agree with you. Who agree with me, I mean. Mint says, oh, that's super cool, Zed. I bet Uncle Hairball will like that. Hi. Medium. Hi, Bubba. Lincoln says, guys, do you know Amanda Zuku? I don't. Zed says, enough about that. Were you still talking about Daisy? No, you were talking about your giveaway at Daisy's. You like it here. I appreciate your time here. Flora says, Soulstar, I just subscribed. Oh, Jace says, we both love you both too, Kat. Thank you, Jace. I love you and Zena. Not anymore. No more side eye. He's just over it all. He's done with us. Yeah, Mint says, we're glad to have you here, Zed. True. Zed says, I have said it before, Jack the Irish setter brings back memories for me. Me too. Zed, you need an Irish setter to go with your cats. Wow, that would be pretty wild. Lucy's chopping unicorns, hearts and rainbows. Zed says, I have known Lucy for years also. Have you really? That's great. Rosie says, just didn't think I was worth anyone's time, and I really didn't have any ideas for videos. But here I am editing too many videos, right? Hearts for Mint. Lincoln says, can I see you please a minute? Do you want to talk? Are we having a serious talk, Lincoln? No. Zed says, we aren't friends, but I know her. And Mint says, Lincoln, some people use their channels to showcase their pets, not themselves. Thanks, Zed. I just heard we're wicked. Me and my daughters have this, never mind. I won't go there. Never mind. Hi, Eric. Lucy says, I don't remember. I know so many people. Yeah, Lucy has, how many? 24 or 26. Lucy is a lot like Daisy May in that she is, that's her job. She puts a lot of time into her channel. Flora says, Rosie, I just subscribed to your channel. And Mint says, hello to Eric. Zed says she has 27,000 subscribers. Lucy, you are awesome. She is. Carl says, we're laughing at Cat. Well, I hope I said something funny, Carl, my friend, because I know you would never laugh at me in a mean way. Because you don't like trolls, so you would never troll me. And I love you, Carl. So if I can make you laugh, I'm okay with it. You are awesome. Aw, Forrest is nice meeting you guys. Now I can feel like I have people to talk to. Always, Flora. Mint says some people don't like to show themselves on camera, Lincoln, and use YouTube for their pets and talk behind the camera. It's just that some people do their lives. Right, Mint? Mint says, Carl, you are. Don't put yourself down, my friend. You are good. Jace says, you can see Cat on her shorts. Make sure to watch and leave a comment, though. Thank you, Jace. That's what I always say. If you want to see me on, go look at my channel. God bless you. God bless you on your way. Jace, I appreciate you hanging out so much today. RW, hello. And Lincoln says, Flora, nice. Now I am fine because Lucy and Shirley. Jay says, RW, good morning. I'm really good, RW. Thanks for asking. I hope you are too. Carl says, I can't wait for the new rules. Speaking of new rules, I did get an email about changes to premium, YouTube Premium. I haven't read it yet. I'm wondering if it's going up. Oh my gosh. There you go again, Zed. Yes, and he is correct. Zed says not to step on Cat's toes here for the 4th time today. Come hang out in Daisy May's Flora. It's just a good, relaxing place, talking games. I think you'll see that Flora goes live during most of her day when she's doing her work. But yes, Flora, if you ever get a chance to stop into Daisy May's, great friends, great people to meet. And Kelly is awesome. And I'm not jealous even, okay, maybe a little. No, I love her. I think Zed knows I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just teasing. Mint says, what are the new rules, Carl? Carl will never say. He just says, I can't wait for the new rules. Yes, Carl, what are the new rules? What's going to happen? What are the changes that are coming? Zed says, well, they're getting rid of everyone's name. Is that permanent? Mint says, only 3 hours for tea time with Miss Daisy May. Oh, y'all gonna make me sneeze again. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. Hang on. I gotta blow boogies. This is just silly. Soul Star says, Sissy says, thank you, Flora. I was listening but doing squats and didn't see your comment. Oh, Rosie, that's awesome. Rosie, it says she's starting with her book and it's going to be for children. Flora says, okay. Lincoln says, I can't wait to see tomorrow because I am supposed to go to my mom's house. That's nice. Does your mom live far away so that you don't see her regularly? Thank you, Lucy. What did I miss? Oh gosh, you know what? I didn't put my link up today. Let me do it real quick before I end. I'm really gonna have to rush. Zed says, it was a pleasure to meet Flora tonight. Good, I'm so glad. I'm so glad everybody was up. Thank you guys for being so dang awesome. I have a lovely group of people that come in here, and I appreciate you guys. Carl, you should never be jealous. Lincoln says, beautiful girl, Flora. I agree. Lucy says, I will be doing tarot tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Time. Awesome. Bless you, make a wish. Oh, darn it. Are you supposed to make a wish when you sneeze? I'm way behind in chat. So, let me get my little linky up before I leave. Yeah, Zed says, sorry, I'll mostly be in bed. Most likely be in bed once this live is done. Zed's been up all night. Lucy knows about that. She stays up all night too. Stitch says, sorry, back. Had to do something. What did I miss? You missed me blowing my boogies. That is what you missed. I did it just for you too. I don't just walk around saying I'm going to blow my boogies for anybody. Zed says, Lucy is a badass. She's a mofo princess. Don't you forget it. I just can't with you, sissy. She says, I only plan to do 100 squats today because I already am also doing upper body planks and push-ups. Full body Friday turned into full body Saturday. LOL. At Jace. You guys are just too much. I don't know what I did yesterday. My muscles are sore. So sore. And I took your advice because I was out, sissy, and I got myself some magnesium yesterday. Crap was expensive. Okay, I don't want to share my own channel. Just a yogi. Come on. Here we go. I know I'm missing a bunch and I'm really sorry. Hi, nice guy. Stitch says, Carl, guess what? Stitch, I love you. I love you so much. Stitchy might be one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Just because she was always the one hanging out with me. Well, more reasons, but she was the first one who hung out with me when I started doing live streams. Oh gosh, I'm going to misspell stuff now. Paste. Here is the link for Yogi. If anybody wants to join us. All right. Jay says, I have to run. Zena is asking for run time. Remember to have a great weekend, all. It started here and let it continue. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. For those of you already heading over to Yogi's, I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being such beautiful friends. I love you all so much. Lincoln, or is it Lincoln? I don't know. But I put the link, I pinned the link to Yogi's live stream. If you want to click that link, my friend, you can go over to where a lot of us go hang out next. All right, Stitchy, see you there. You're welcome, Lincoln. Thank you for the love, Jace. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. All right, guys. I love you all. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you all have an awesome day, evening, night, wherever in this world you find yourself at this time. And I hope to see you guys again. Carl, I love you.